All right, family, it's your brother Asad.
And I'm Adrian.
And we are back again with another quick video. So make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that notifications bell so that you'll be notified when we drop new material on this channel. Secondly, in terms of what you call
I'm telling you the 5 instructions that you just gave me. Like, comment, share, subscribe, notification.
All that. Bam, bam, bam. Just like that. Secondly, in terms of housekeeping, I got to give a special and a significant and a particular and a peculiar shout out to my South African family for all the love you guys have shown this channel, my wife, myself, my children. We greatly appreciate it. Third, in terms of housekeeping, bam, bam, bam. We want to talk about the meetup. Some people are saying, Doc, when is the next meetup? Doc, I heard the next meetup's supposed to be happening. And I say the meetup is coming. We delayed it this month of November. Why? Because our sister Brandon and our brother Brandon are supposed to be coming in November and to celebrate their birthdays. So we're just trying to solidify the dates that they're coming, right? Now, it may be that they won't be able to make it. So we'll know in the next couple of days if they are coming. And if they are coming, we want to do the meetup around the time that they're here so that they can celebrate their birthdays and y'all can come out and show them love and they can show y'all love and all that good stuff. So that's what, so there will be a meetup in November. And November's supposed to be Crunk. Y'all know what Crunk means? Crunk is actually, let me give you the etymology.
Oh no.
Crunk is the
etymology to the word crunk.
Yeah. It is the mixture of the word drunk and cranked up.
Really?
I think.
Oh.
So you crunked up. Yeah.
I don't know if that's it. Did
Well,
you just make that up?
No, that's what I always thought it meant. Like, you crank up, everybody used to say crank up. You know what I'm saying? They went from crank up to turn up.
That must be that Atlanta language. I don't know.
Yeah, so I think it's between cranked, you crunk, you. Maybe it's just a past tense of cranked. Black people make up some words, boy. Lord have mercy. Lord, black Americans know we can make up some words, man. So that's what's going on with the meetup. Anything else in terms of housekeeping? No, I think that is it. So I know y'all saw us. We posted a little picture on the face of the YouTube, on the tube of the U, and we were all dressed up. And some people wonder where we were going. I was looking like Malcolm that night. I was looking like Brother Malcolm. Yeah, all revolution. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock.
Oh, gosh.
Plymouth Rock landed on us. So yeah, we went to the United States Business in Africa Awards show. And that was a very informative and interesting event. It was sponsored by the Center, the African Center for the Study of the United States. That's where I do my little thing at. And so yeah, it was great. It was great. We learned a lot of interesting things. Talked to a lot of people. There are a lot of Americans in South Africa. You just don't know. Just don't know. And then there are a lot of African Americans in Johannesburg. You just don't know. They don't have social media. They don't have YouTube, Facebook, or they may have Facebook, but they are here and they're living lives quietly. They may not work, so you may not run into them at your job. But they are here, and it's something. It's just something. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, African Americans are here, and Americans are definitely here. What's that stat you say? 6.
Yeah, they were saying that there's like a little over 600 U.S. businesses in South Africa, and the revenue from these businesses represents 10% of South Africa's GDP.
Wow.
And that they employ collectively about 220,000 South Africans.
Wow.
So, oh.
Wow. So now as African Americans begin to turn our focus to South Africa, that's what we need to keep in mind. Come and create some jobs.
Yeah.
Don't just take money and profit. place rands and black hands in a real way. Employ somebody. As a matter of fact, I think they have employment laws that say when you start a business, X amount of your employees must be South African permanent residents or citizens.
Yeah, that's
right?
good.
Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be. That's the way it's supposed to be. So everybody turned. And I'm gonna tell you what, we went out to dinner tonight with a couple who are both professors at Howard University in the United States, and they're here for the conference or whatever have you. And I said, Africa is the future, and he said, Africa is right now. Yeah. Right? So to my African American family that's listening, those that watch, right? This is the opportunity. It is here. The multinationals are already here. Mm-hmm. The other Americans, right? I don't want to racialize this conversation, but our white American brothers and sisters are already here, right? The Chinese are already here. Yeah. We're late. We're late to the party. I said it's the future. He said, no, it's right now. We just not on the game. And by the time we realize it, do you remember him saying this? By the time we realize it, the cost of entry will be too high. Mm-hmm. By the time we realize it, the cost of entry will be too high. As African Americans, we are the natural constituency for South Africans, and mainly the black South Africans, a country that is almost 85% blacks. We are the natural constituency. We should be here making all kinds of business-related moves, investments, right? And trying to figure out how to become a multinational ourselves, doing work in South Africa, in the United States, and maybe other nations on the continent, or whatever have you. The others are already here, and they are figuring it out. Yeah. Some of them are, not some of them, buku, that means a lot. A lot of them have already figured it out, and they're doing it, right? We know that the McDonald's are here, and KFCs, and all of these other like what you call fast food chains, they're here, so they figured it out. But there are so many other companies, right, United States companies that are here that have figured it out. We're going to miss the boat, right? And we're going to be complaining, oh, they locked us out. No, you wasn't paying attention. You wasn't paying attention. The people been telling you for 5-10 years. 7 out of 10 of the fastest growing economies are on the continent of Africa, and you still trying to move to Atlanta.
Dallas.
You was talking about moving to Atlanta, man. That was the wave of Atlanta movement to get on was Freaknik era. Yeah, that's been gone. Time ago. That's been gone. Actually, people in Atlanta, how they really doing? Yeah, you moving now. Dallas is popping. I ain't gonna lie, Dallas is popping. But anyway, so we also there was what you talking about the guy who was Yugoslavian and Ethiopia.
Oh yeah. So he was the one talking about aid and how he was like he was very excited to hear about this center, right, becoming developed, because he was like, oh, it's the study of the U.S. We're so used to being studied
right,
as Africans. You know, he was excited about that, but then he was also excited to hear about the
business,
right, the business intent of the center, or one of the aims of the center is to build business relationships.
Why?
Because they don't need any more aid.
He said we don't need no more aid. We're tired of aid discussions. That was very important. That was profound. Now this guy presents as a white man. I think he said he was born in Ethiopia or something, but he made it clear. He said, I'm African first. Yeah. He said, I spent time in the U.S., and this guy is a pretty prominent business person. He said, I spent time in the U.S., because he had spent so much time in the U.S., he didn't have an accent, right? Or it's not really a profound accent. So, meaning he has an American accent. Let me say that. He has an American accent, right? So he spent that much time. He said, but I am an African first. I came from Ethiopia, or whatever have you. And he said, man, I'm tired of the aid discussions. He was like, let's talk business. Let's talk about growing economies. Let's talk about, manufacturing and creating wealth and creating opportunities. All of this aid talk. And I was like, yeah, that is the positionality and the mindset that must be widespread, right? we have to as Africans now. You hear me? I'm African now. Yeah, we don't no more aid talk. Let's talk business.
Right.
Let's talk about mutually beneficial relationships. That's what we need to talk about. So we had a great time at the conference. Well, the presentation and the conference was Saturday today during the day, and tomorrow is actually I didn't realize you could see the fan blowing. A fan, yeah. It felt good too, boy. So what else?
Yeah. We went to dinner with that couple from Howard.
We did.
And then tomorrow we're going on our
Johannesburg tour.
Though we've been on a tour, Josie.
But this one is different. This is not like the hop on, hop off.
Yeah.
The center is actually renting a van. I hope it's not a taxi.
Well, shut up.
Hey, listen, y'all. Let me just tell y'all. Let me tell y'all something. I'm serious. Let's get serious for a moment.
No.
Let me take off my glasses so I can tell y'all. So you can look me in my eye. I can't stand them taxis. I'm telling you. Them taxis are the worst drivers on planet Earth. I don't mean to offend none of my South African people, but I can't stand them taxis. Them taxis will run you off the road, stop in the middle of the street. The other day, we were coming, what we were doing? We were trying to make a turn. Well, you know how you're trying to turn. You got all this oncoming traffic taxi to stop. To pick up somebody coming from way over here. I said, man, y'all gotta have a better system. Pull over to the side of the road. Don't do that in the middle of the street. Them taxis, I'm talking about to run you off the road. Oh man. Oh man. It's not South African bad drivers, it's the taxi drivers. Them taxi drivers are outrageous. Yeah, I'm serious. Them taxi drivers make me not want to drive no more. Like, I'm gonna just Uber everywhere, and I don't even know, because I don't know if that's safe. Because you still got the taxis on the road. It'd be everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go.
To move.
That's true. I mean,
yeah, a lot of people to move around.
What about a bus system? I know they have a bus system, but like a bus system that, that has set routes. You know what I'm saying? Because I think the taxis,
yeah.
They do the little hand signs.
There is a system.
There's a system.
Their system.
But I'm saying like a bus stop, okay.
They have stops.
They do have taxi stops?
Yeah, a lady asked me the other day, she was like, when I was walking down the street, she was like, where's the stop to go downtown or something like that? I don't know because I don't take taxis, so I couldn't tell her like where to wait. But
okay.
There may be like informal, maybe it's not marked. But
yeah,
there
okay.
are stops. That's what I'm saying. They have a whole system.
Yeah. Well, the bus system to me seems better. It does. Because it's just going to run on this one bus run on this street, this other bus run on this street, and it's going to tell you on the bus, and it'll say, it says going Jan Smut. Going Jan Smut. That's it. It's going to stay on that street. And if you need to get off, you cross on the other side of the street to where you need to go back this way. You cross, another bus will be here in 15 minutes. Just wait right there, and it's gonna take you on down the way. But the taxis, I don't know, man. That's, and even it's all right. Cool, roll with the system. Just pay attention to the rules of the road, man. That's all I'm saying. You don't own the road. You don't. Man. You pay attention to the rules of the road. You can't just stop where you want to stop. Nah, man. This is a green light. We got places to go, people to see. But anyway. Shoes.
We got a couple questions.
We got some questions about shoes. Now, this is not anything that I have seen that is widespread. It is not. It's very isolated incidents. But we happened to be in the mall recently, and I have seen it before. But this time, it kind of, you're like, it made you think. So, you want to tell what you saw?
Yeah. I mean, we were in a cell phone store, one of those cell phone stores, and we saw two children first. Two children, probably like 9, 10 years old, no shoes on.
No shoes.
In the mall. And I was like, oh, that's peculiar. But okay, whatever. Then we go to the food court, and I saw a whole family.
Mm-hmm.
Dad, mom, 2 children pushing a stroller with a baby, no shoes on in the mall.
And not to racialize the conversation, but these were white people. But I have seen a brother I was in Lone Hill Shopping Center, and I saw a brother walking from the parking lot, getting out of his car. So this is not homeless people. There's not no homeless person or nothing like that. No, he got out of his car and he didn't have a lick of shoe on. I said, you about to walk on the floor, on the ground, outside where people be spitting on the ground,
birds
pulling on the ground and all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, glass could get all in your foot when somebody done dropped the bottle and you mess around and get some glass cut up in your foot. Yeah, I never know.
Yeah, it's so strange to us.
That is.
Because it's like,
especially for us.
In a nice mall. We were in a nice mall.
We're in Four Ways, yeah.
Four Ways is a nice mall, but I was just so confused.
Listen, in this house, right now, if you pulled up to my house, there's a line of shoes outside. All kind of shoes, expensive shoes, Bally's and all kind of stuff. We don't wear shoes. You take your shoes off before you come in my house. You're not going to be spreading all the earth world germs, all them germs up in my house. Yeah, no, you take them shoes off. Take that off. Take them off your feet. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Relieve yourself of them shoes. Right? So I want to know if you done been walking, you done parked your car in Four Ways Mall parking lot, because you ain't pushed that stroller down William Nicole, homie. You had to get out of the car with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you got out your car and you at the mall. You at the mall, you got your children and your wife with you, and you pull out the car, the stroller, and your first stop wasn't the shoe store?
You invite them over and be like, put some shoes on.
Oh, yeah. Let me give you some shoes. You can wear them. Let me give you some construction Timbs. You can't do that, man. You gotta wear shoes, man. My son came home talking about, Dad, we take off our shoes to play soccer. No, you don't. No, sir. Like he said they do it so they mess up their shoes. And I'm like, well, you out there, you will mess up a toe. And then you got to go to the hospital. You'll be looking for me to take you to the hospital because you're getting a broken toe. I'm going to put your shoes on. Put your shoes. If you mess them up, here's what we'll do. Since you don't want to mess them, let's go to Mackerel. Let's go to Game and buy you some, 3 rand shoes. Three rand shoes so you don't have to worry about messing them up. But yeah, you need to, because I looked at his feet. His feet was all dirty. I'm like, boy, you need to get in the bath and soak and put some bleach in that water and soak your feet.
Don't put bleach in it.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous chemical.
Oh, it ain't that dangerous.
In bleach, you can't soak your skin in bleach.
You get in the pool and swim in it. So put your feet in that bleach and soak it, get all them your toenails. Listen, your toenails ain't never supposed to be dirty, period. Like if you got dirt under your toenails, I think less of you. I'm joking. But no, seriously, your hands, every once in a while you use them a lot, but I mean your feet's supposed to be covered by shoes. Like how your toenails get dirty. And listen, I want to be clear. I'm not talking about homeless people in poor, destitute situations don't have shoes. These people in the mall shopping. These ain't no broke people. Why you ain't got no shoes on?
Cell phones.
What if you got to go to the bathroom?
Oof.
And you got to walk in a public bathroom?
Even the food court, I'm like...
Well, that's the food court, but you about to walk in the public bathroom? You know how nasty a man's bathroom is? With people, you know what I'm saying?
Women's bathrooms too. They're all nasty.
Put your shoes on.
Shoes on.
Yeah. So, car guards.
Car guards. These interesting people we don't have in the U.S.
We don't have those people there. Like,
so you gotta explain the car guards to the American fan.
That's somebody that stand in the parking lot and do this. About why behind your car, you get in your car, you getting ready to back out to go like that. Or they might help you. Or they might help you put your groceries in the car, whatever have you. Now, I think, you know, when I realized that they were just like, this is such a common practice, I saw an older white lady. I keep racializing it, but I saw an older white lady coming out of the like Woolworths or Pick and Pay or whatever it is over here, and she was pushing her basket, and the dude just walked up to her, grabbed her basket, and walked along. Like, that would never happen in the U.S. They would be like, you took my basket, call 911, call 911. But he took her basket, took her to her car, and she went to her little purse, tipped him as he put her groceries in her thing. But the question is, how often are you supposed to tip these people?
Right, because we go a few places.
Right, now I got to tip every time I see a car guard. And then, like, if I go to the store and I'll be like, dang, I forgot something, I got to go back. Now I got to tip again? You don't remember me?
Does it matter? Like, is it based on how long your car is parked there?
Yeah.
And then I came out of the store and I had a little basket, you know, filled with stuff. Mm-hmm. And I saw the guy running towards me to help me with my basket, but I didn't have any change. So I was like, oh, no. I got it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to do that work and I didn't have anything to tip him with.
The thing about it is,
he still insisted, but I felt bad because I'm like, well, now you've helped me with the expectation of something I don't have any cash.
We don't, like, the thing about, we live in basically a cashless society. I went to Social over there off in Bryanston, and Social said we are totally cashless, right? So we're moving towards a cashless society. So most of us I just don't carry cash. And it would actually require me going to an ATM, because it's not like you go to get cash. You pay for something with your card, they don't ever give you change. Right. So I would have to actually go to an ATM and withdraw cash just to have cash, right? And that's just not something that I haven't had a need for cash. Mm-hmm. But anyway, so you feel bad because we're compassionate people, you know, that this is this person's hustle, this is how they eat, this is how they feed their families or whatever have you. But it's just like, I never think. So I think, I want to know, do South Africans, do y'all carry like a little wad of money just for, you know, car guards? How much is enough? How much is too much? Should I just be like flipping a little coin or whatever have you? Or should I, you know, is it 20 Rand? Is it 10 Rand? Is it, you know, 5 Rand? What is the amount that I should be tipping?
Are they paid by a company?
Who they work for? Now that's that. Wait. Now that changes the game too. Now if they work for a company and they getting a check, then I don't know if I need to tip you. You working? Don't nobody come to my job and tip me? Do they work for somebody? Or how does that go? Who they work for? Do they work for the shopping center? Do they work for Pick and Pay or Woolworths?
Well, they have the same shirt colors and stuff on.
They do, and the same pants.
Yeah.
They might be at work, and we tipping them people. I don't know. We need to find out. Y'all let us know in the comments.
Let us know
how this go. Do they work? Because some of them we know they don't. Because like that guy, our first interaction with a car guard came in 2019 when we first arrived here, and we were driving to Kruger, and we stopped along the way to get some gas. Now we jump out the car, kids had to use the bathroom, whatever have you, and the guy was like, "I'll watch your car for you." For sure, I don't think nothing of it. Yeah, cool. I click, lock my car, because that's my mind. When you gonna watch my car for, you might be trying to steal something out of it, right? Then when we get back, you know, he's like, "I watched your car for you." I was like, "Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it."
Appreciate you.
And he was like, "You're supposed to give me a tip." I'm like, "Give you a tip for what? For standing in the parking lot? Watching my car? Like, if somebody came to try to steal the car, well, you gonna fight them off?" You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out what I'm paying you for. To stand there and look at my vehicle? Because if you're not gonna fight off somebody that's trying to break into it, then I don't know what the service that I just received.
Right.
Yeah.
And we should we not have come to an agreement on how much this service will cost prior to
That's how you do
just
business.
doing it.
That's how you do business. You come to an agreement and
Because
say,
I might
listen,
have told you, don't worry about washing it. I don't have no
I
money.
would have told you don't worry about it. I would have told you don't worry about it. I don't need you to wash this car. It's not even mine. It's a rental.
Right.
They could steal it. They got insurance on it and everything. Ain't nothing in here of no value. Yeah. I don't need you to wash my car, but I don't know, man. But now that we know better and we know how this is a normal thing, like car guards, we need to know how much we need to kind of set aside for the car guards, you know, as we go shopping and whatnot.
Sad.
Because they're not just they're well, the only places I don't see them are like at the mall shopping center, like once you have to pay to go into. I don't ever see like a car guard at Four Ways or at like
like in the car
garages.
Yeah, you just see the people that will wash your car.
Yeah, those people. Now shout out to those people because they always come up and they do a great job washing. I mean, I still haven't gotten the inside clean, but that's but that's great that you can go into the mall and have your car washed and come back and look, you know, you walk out. And because sometimes a lady, I remember one time the lady was like, how long you gonna be? I was like, I'm gonna be like an hour. I ended up being like 3 hours, right? And I was like, and I remembered, but I forgot. Like I remembered to get the money, but I got the money like an hour before I left because I ended up walking around again. And as I walked out, and I was like, you know, coming up to my car, and I was like, oh, it look good, it look nice and shiny. Oh, the lady washed the car. And it's just like you stand around there long enough. Like I didn't have to stand for about 2 or 3 minutes because I didn't see her. The next thing you know, she came running. I'm like, oh, I got you. Yeah, I got you. So shout out to them. But yeah, you don't see the car guards at like at the mall, like in a garage that you pay to park.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
that's true.
I've never seen them. Maybe so. But yeah, I think that's it. This is 27 minutes long. Lord have mercy.
There goes the quick video.
Yeah, it was quick.
That quick.
All right, family. It's been a pleasure. See you soon.